Hello, comrades, and welcome to episode number 257 of the Terminus podcast. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have Nicholas Christensen, Jonathan Van Aken, Jacob Durbin, and Lucas Sherwood as our guest. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Hello. We've done 257 of these.
I know, it's crazy. Well, you think about it, for the last, 4 months, we've been doing them once a month because I have not had time with all the wedding planning, etc. So we should have done a lot more. I keep saying we should try to do these weekly. At least I should put the call out weekly and see if I have time. Because let me tell you this. Collating a month's worth of news is a lot more work than 2 weeks of news.
Especially when we get a news article, we'll see if we can get 20 minutes.
Once upon a time, train news was slow. Anyway, we're going to talk about some train news, as we do, starting with the mantle of responsibility and moving on to everything else. But our topics this week are the new Acellas, the Acela 2s, or the Avelias, as they were called, and I will not stop calling them that. Steamtown, some other miscellaneous steam preservation, the best new build steam locomotive 5550, and, of course, the continuing saga of the Class 1 meltdown, or Merger Mania. So strap in, because the train will terminate at this station. Alright, where are we?
We're at the TVRM, baby! According to them, there should be a scheduled service leaving at some point on the TVRM at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, wait a second. Where's the stream? I've lost it.
It's in the chat. Oh, it's buried.
Yeah,
it got buried a little bit. It's the last YouTube link.
Oh, okay, yes. There we go. Thank you.
Hey, look, a train.
Oh, there's a train. Oh, look at that. It's Norfolk Southern. Holy crap. But this is a very awesome and epic camera. As you can see, we have the station in the foreground, TVRM, and the Norfolk Southern something line in the background. It's your run-of-the-mill shit, I guess.
There's something I want to say to here, but I want to actually save that for my termination. So I'll just say that I like this camera, and it made me want to do a specific other camera that has a related news article. That didn't get picked for discussion topics.
Ostensibly, at some point, we could see, 4501 on this camera, because it was in service 2 hours earlier, but I don't know.
You said 1:30. It's 1:30 now. Where's the train?
It's departing from Delano, Tennessee.
Oh, okay. I assume this is not there. Okay, so it's coming back.
Well, this is at Chattanooga, so it's probably coming back. We'll probably see it, but in 30 minutes, we'll see a local leave, I guess, from Missionary Ridge. I don't know where that is.
It's around here somewhere. Anyway, let's hope they don't bin it. Let's talk about the people who have. Going from the top of the list, we have BNSF on the 27th, which binned it on Virtual Railfan at, which camera is this? In Rochelle, Illinois.
Oops.
A minor derailment of a local is a minute-long video. And this is actually, I think we had a derailment in this exact location last episode. And it looks like this, it's 2 locomotives, 2 boxcars, and a shoving platform. What a train.
Oof.
And yeah, they derail it just a little, just a touch. They also had a pretty significant derailment near Minneapolis in Northtown Yard. Some auto racks that have been absolutely strewn all over the place. Looks like a model railroad wreck. Looks like a model railroad wreck because everything seems more or less intact. Oh, never mind, not from that angle. I'm hoping these are empty. Every time I see auto racks, I hope they're empty auto racks, because otherwise that's very expensive.
As if it wasn't already expensive enough.
That's true, yeah. The auto racks derailed and they hit 2 other trains, or 3 other trains.
Ooh.
That were in the yard next to them. So that's kind of funny. Also, this was listed. Oh yeah, it is BNSF, but the CSX engine's in the background. I was like, wait a minute, and then I had to think about it for a second. Like, wait a minute, CSX doesn't go to Minneapolis yet.
They might.
So, Canadian National, as some may remember, is the current holder of the mantle. CSX and CPKC have not derailed since last episode. NS derailed, or had an incident, I suppose, on the 29th. I believe they hit a car. Either a car or a person. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. Union Pacific on the 25th, these are all of August for the record, on the 25th of August, nailed looks like a lowboy that was high-centered on a railroad crossing. Really messed them up. This was in Forney, Texas, I believe. Then we had one in September. Bless you.
Bless you.
Which is Union Pacific train just sort of got eepy and fell over. 12 cars derailed in Union Pacific's Davidson Yard in Fort Worth. So that's the second one in Texas. That yard seems to have a really cool area where you can overlook. As for the non-Class 1 incidents, there was a derailment on the Severn Valley. What was that? Derailment on the Severn Valley, or some sort of collision, as a matter of fact. Collision and derailment. I don't really know what all happened there, but this is a video about the aftermath. It doesn't look... nothing looks too knackered, but the coach seems to have run into the end of the tracks. It's not supposed to be like that. And then on September 4th, there was a derailment in Japan. D51 496, that looks like? No, sorry, 498, which was on a tourist train, and the tender derailed.
This is, yeah, this may have been the one that also had the 20 flat wheel spots.
Uh-oh.
It was either that or 200, because there's only 2 operating D50. And I think it was 498.
So this thing is just bad luck, is what you're saying.
Cursed engine.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah. This is what happens when you preserve too many steam engines.
No such thing.
That's true.
No.
Alright, so the links to all of these incidents are going to be in the cargoes document, which is available in the description. I keep saying I need to update that, and eventually I will. But you can see the cargoes for this episode and this episode specifically. Find all the links to all of these articles. My vote for best rec goes to the BNSF one in the yard because it looks really goofy. Anybody else?
I'm voting for D51 because it's funny.
I mean, I kind of got it agreed simply because Steam Train.
Okay.
Yeah, it is unusual for them to derail.
I mean, yeah. I am a simple man with simple tastes. When I see Steam Train, I smile.
Okay. Also, yes, this is the same one since this is JR East.
So congratulations, JR East. You get the best wreck of the period. Don't do that. Don't brown the chooch. Speaking of browning the chooch, we've been playing a whole bunch of Railroader lately. It's come up like every week for the past few weeks, and at least 2 of them have been on your save for it.
Yeah, and on both of those ones, with the exclusion of not yesterday's, like the one that happened this Friday, my passenger engines have constantly kept getting derailed because you maniacs keep going too fast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Keeping the timetable.
Yeah, no,
exactly. Speed limits are just suggestions.
I don't know whether to say tonnage first, safety last, or throttle wide and fireman has died, but apparently we're getting a lot of... there are a lot of sayings now for this. Rule G.
I'm piss test.
Piss test.
I'm actually very interested to see how everything shakes out after the ROW update. I think that'd be very interesting.
I cannot wait to move 300 cars of gravel.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
It sounds fun to do while you also listen to a podcast.
Such as this one.
Oh, you don't do that already?
Such as this one. Yeah, well, I do that. That's how I listen to Car Talk. Although, I haven't been playing a lot of Railroader. There have been a ton of mod updates, so I have to update all my mods, and I want to try all the new mods from LEGO. But I have been updating trains, which I've been told not to do, but I did it anyway. Nothing seems to have tremendously broken yet. But, God, if anyone's listening to this and you haven't checked in to Under Construction lately, if you're a fan of the series but you haven't watched lately, seriously tune in next episode and just look at the city of Bellington. It is coming along so well. I'm so proud of it. It's enormous for a city in trains, anyway. And it's only going to get bigger. So I wholeheartedly recommend checking that out. I don't know what... I haven't really done much in terms of trains lately, though. Like, out in the real world. I went rail fanning once, a couple of weeks ago. Saw Woda Quota. Has anyone here been rail fanning, etc.?
Not recently, no, but I mean, they come to my window every day, so.
I mean, not truly. I mean, me and my little brother went to the Canadian National Exhibition, and we took the GO train to get there. So I took some videos and pictures while we were, waiting. But
Nice.
like nothing like major. I mean, I was just surprised because it's been a long time since I went down to my local station. And I read that it's like, man, they're doing a lot of construction. The current platform is only half of its original length, and there's a giant hole in the ground now.
There's a tremendously long platform at the Ruggles station in Boston, and half of it is closed off. And it's been that way for, I think, my entire life.
No, I mean, like, they literally, like, torn up half the platform, because when me and my brother were leaving, we ended up, we got on the train, and just after they left, just after the train got moving, they said, if you're heading towards, the station we were heading towards, due to platform constraints, they're only, like, doing certain cars at the end of the train, and me and my brother had to walk down the entire train to get to the end, to get to a car whose doors would actually open.
That's, oh yeah, to relate, sometimes on the non-rush hour trains, sometimes the MBTA will only open the door that goes to the platform, the miniature high platform, because they're all low platforms except for like one car length. So if you're on the train, you're getting off somewhere, and they have one of these mini highs, you got to walk all the way to the end of the train. Similar situation.
That sounds annoying. Just open one.
It is annoying. They do open all the doors for rush hour, but off peak, no, go take a hike.
No, like the big thing happening right now is the fact that like there's a lot of construction going on on like the entire Go network right now. Mm-hmm. So like again, like they literally tore up half the platform, so it's only like half the length it should be physically.
Do you know why they're doing so much construction?
It's like just modernization, stuff like that. Like I know, like a big thing is like I'm basically making. Yeah, they want to eventually From what I've heard, they're planning on like electrifying the system. They're also working on raising all of the platform's heights so that they're wheelchair accessible the entire the entire station length and stuff like that.
Right.
It's basically just major like wide scale modernization and expansion of the network.
Cool. Love to see it. I don't really have a good... I wanted to talk about modernization, but we have the non-modernization. Bender, you went on a little field trip. It wasn't rail fanning, but it was industrial history.
Yeah, so there was a remembrance party for my grandmother and my dad's side. Mm-hmm. She passed away last year due to, forget which cancer it was exactly, but it was pretty bad. They didn't find about it until basically it was way too late. And Damn. They thought it wasn't as bad as it was, but it was pretty bad.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
It's okay. I'm more sorry for my dad, since he was pretty close to her.
I see.
And he never really got to see her that much, especially towards the end. But we had it at this mill site, which is pretty cool. So these pictures, we have a little information board about the mill itself. Oh. It dates back to 1831, but the current structure is from 1872, thereabouts. There were like 3 or 4 sawmills prior to this building. The second picture, we have the side of the building here, and the other 2 pictures are also of the side of the building from different angles. Mm-hmm. The patch where there's no siding, we're pretty sure is where the water wheel used to be. Okay. Because the last time my mother was there was one. And in the fourth picture, you can see the turbine.
Yeah.
That would have, done all the flour, milly, corn, grainy stuff, crushed it. It's currently very inactive.
It looks a little
where
inactive.
all the water rushes through. Yeah. The fifth picture is what we're pretty sure is what used to be the water wheel. It's just kind of sitting there in the ground. But it has, the structure where it looks like something round would go through it, and it would kind of lock in there, So we think they just kind of took it down after maybe a storm damaged it, or they're doing refurbishing. Obviously, it would be sitting in mucky water, rotting away.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
And the other 3 pictures are just of the landscape around it. So you have a couple nice bridges, the water that's not doing much. That's about it. There is a weir right there, with an actual flowing river. It's if you look, the second bridge is where that river is.
Second bridge.
But this is just like the one closest to the mill is what
one
would have been flowing through the mill at the time.
I see.
So they both
the
converge and everything. But this is like the lazy river kind, and the other one's the actual like flowing river. It was very cool. I quite liked it there. It was very nice. I haven't really seen a structure like this before.
It's nice
Didn't
that
get to go in it much, but it's very cool.
It seems like a cool place to have an event.
Oh yeah. Oh, if you don't live here though, you have to pay money.
Oh, but it's free if you do.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Nice.
That's neat. I recently learned that Providence residents get free admission to the zoo on the first Saturday of the month.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. It also, seeing water mills and stuff reminds me of, there was a book that I had growing up that was just, like, a fictitious account of a mill town from soup to nuts. Like, from the very, very beginning, the first mill to modern day, pretty much. It was really neat. It was a really neat book. I definitely have it somewhere around here. And it was... You guys ever seen the books like The Way Things Work or The Way We Work? Or...
Yeah.
Those...
Yeah.
It was by that same author, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So it was like tailored for... Not
There's a
it
steam
was
whistle.
tailored for kids. What'd you say?
There's a steam whistle. I think it's coming.
Oh, shoot.
I heard a hooter. I think. Whatever's on 4501 this time.
But that has always, like, helped my fascination. It also helps that, Benner, if you thought this was cool, I gotta get you to Slater Mill in Pawtucket, which was the first, the first textile mill in the United States.
I absolutely love this kind of stuff. Like when I went to Potlatch a couple times, I mean, there's nothing left. The mill that they built on the 1900s is completely gone. They tore it down in '85, but all the the stuff for the mill buildings, like the foundations, are still there, and a bunch of the crap they never removed is still there. Like, oh, the ring of the bell. I think it's coming in.
Oh my god!
I see people kneeling down with pictures.
Yeah,
yeah.
All
It's
a fomite is a feller.
Oh, I see the shadow.
Oh,
Here it is.
Hey.
We actually got a train during the podcast.
We actually, there it is. Oh, it's 6:30. That's okay. You can't identify Southern Steam.
I mean, it all looks the same.
Yeah.
Except for ones that
All the
That's very
diesels look
cool.
the same. All the steam engines look the same. The only difference is if it's green.
Look at that, pulling a little 3-car.
Oh, it's cute.
trains you could have.
Hep is working in overdrive.
Yeah, for real.
Now, Jader, you're also on an adventure, in a manner of speaking.
Yeah, I am on an adventure.
The great adventure of life.
Yes, I moved into my first apartment almost a couple weeks ago.
Woo.
Awesome.
Woo!
Nice.
And
Yeah,
how's life
that's-
been with you and all your trains?
It's been good. Haven't done much train stuff lately though, because actual adult responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
But
gotta think.
yeah, but I mean, my workbench is mostly set up, so if I can start working on my stuff and then commissions, and then also I need to get your secret project done,
Yes. I'm looking forward to this.
and then I want to then I can finally start taking new commissions.
Yeah, I know.
Which-
Every time somebody's like, "Oh, I want this done or that done," my instinct is just like, "Ah, Jader, but
Yeah.
you've been busy with everything.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna take I'm gonna try to take less less commissioned projects at one time, but
Mhm.
hopefully like do more and not have a project that takes like 9 months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Hopefully do like one or two a month or something.
me when I'm trying to make trading cards.
Me sending Trader all the stuff I need we decaled for the Oregon Pacific.
And I feel like if I didn't work full time, I could take more, but
Well,
that actually pays the bills and has insurance.
yeah, exactly. I would love for you to be able to just do this to do that full time.
Oh, me too.
Never work a day in your life, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said the ORM is up to no good.
No, they're
Not no
up
good.
to well, as far as I can tell, they're up to good. I haven't been there since like
Yeah.
November, December. Uh, but well, now I live just up the street from them, and and I've been keeping an eye on their website and Facebook, and they seem to actually be doing things. So at some point, I want to go see just like what.
Yeah, they bought that property a bit up from their museum.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
work there, and when I worked there, the property was kind of a shithole.
I just
Yeah,
need
they plan on trying to turn that around, which is good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do because they have a lot of good stuff, and at least from the outside, it seems like they're moving in the right direction.
Trending in the right direction.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
they
Yeah.
bought a neighboring parcel.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
Silcott Railway Equipment had their main like yard and stuff. It was mainly parts storage.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's kind of a weird land setup. There's the NS mains, Silcott yard, the ORM main. I think now an assisted living place, and then the road.
Hmm.
So it's a real narrow strip of land, but for a while that would that the SoCal property wasn't for sale or anything. And then I think last year, I want to say last year or maybe it was earlier this year, um, they got that property, and it seems like they've been really cleaning it up. They've been putting some new poles as well.
Cool.
They put up more new poles than we have.
Ouch.
Although we have been putting up new hanging brackets on our wire to make our wire compatible with our TriMet Type 1 car,
Cool.
which I'll serve a photo of here, because we acquired a TriMet Type 1 vehicle, and it's cool.
Cool. Is it
I haven't run it yet, so I can't attest to its running state, but from what I've heard, good.
is Trimet Type 1? How old is that car? Not that old.
Yeah. Built it started construction 1984.
Oh, literally 1984. So I assume it
Literally
came with a
1980.
pantograph, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Is that why you need to redo
Yeah,
your
but-
hangars?
Yeah.
I would like to visit your museum someday. I would like to go back to your neck of the woods for more than a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I'd also.
Okay, I'm sending it.
There's
But yeah, we acquired it, and yeah, so far we've redone about 3 hangars on our main line. So we won it back and forth over our crossing, or one of our crossings, about to be. But we plan on redoing our whole main line with the hangar design to do it.
How long is your main line?
About a mile.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Okay. Cool.
I am.
Ooh,
Yeah,
see,
it's neat because in yeah, in the second photo, you can see the contrast between our 19-year-old Sydney, Australia car and the 101.
Yep. The 101 is much taller, which I didn't expect.
Yeah, she's a high car. That's why they. That's one of the reasons why they retired them.
I assume they're moving to
Because
low floor stuff.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and it's easier for wheelchair access.
Hmm.
Because I think with the Type 1s, they had to be retrofitted to do that.
Did
As opposed to the Type 2s that were built with ADA standards in mind,
right?
if I recall.
I see that you also went to see a steam engine of your own.
Yes, I did. 2 of them, in fact.
This is getting out of hand.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, I see the second one, looking very sad over there.
Yes. Next to Guppy at the Tillamook Air Museum.
Nice.
Yeah, my girlfriend and I, we went out to Tillamook, and I decided why not go to Garibaldi as well. And the OCSR was running.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, cool, they're running 25 today. We should go see 25. So that's what we did.
Stand by
Cool.
me.
And then on the way up there, we went to go see Tillamook, where they have some Kepner engines at.
Hmm.
I believe they have the tender from 105. And then Pickering 8, which is the save here, which I think is the third largest save in preservation.
Really?
Hmm. Oh wait, is that all the old Kepner stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
But
Cass
the
when?
Shay anyway.
Send it to Cass.
Yeah. Well,
More Cass. The year is 2049. Every Shay is at Cass.
The rate they're going, I feel like that's gonna happen. All the Shays are just gonna end up in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia.
All the Williamettes have returned to Oregon.
yeah, yes, the Ramics have come back.
And Age of Steam has more than one locomotive in service.
Oh, they have a locomotive in service?
I think it's
They have the
12.
switcher. Like
Yeah, they have the
Oh,
12.
Okay. Okay, they've got something. All right. They've got
It's
all
pretty
those
cool.
locomotives and those super nice facilities, and it's just like, what an incredible preserved in amber sort of place.
Yeah.
But it's not at all, because the roundhouse is brand new and the locomotives, they all look very nice, but they get them there, they do a cosmetic, and then
Yeah,
they,
just
then they
kinda-
hang out.
Rip
that's
Ellis and
kinda leave it.
I forget what number it was.
And this is
For-
not me dissing the Age of Steam, for the record. It's just
No,
it's
they're
such a
grand
beautiful place.
organization.
You'd think there would be a railroad attached.
Yeah, I mean maybe
Yeah.
on a long enough timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe when G&W becomes more Steam friendly.
Well, we need to take over the
In-
G&W, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the next merger mania.
Yeah.
The Reading and Northern takes over the G&W.
Well, you just need to bring back the Ohio Central.
Yeah,
Return?
return.
To Steam.
Oh, no.
If only.
All right. Yeah.
If you go there on W Price, you'll find that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Of
you
course.
find 6325. Return this.
And maybe they could loan us some coaches or something.
No,
I
they
don't
need
know.
to. They need to return the G5 to Steam very rapidly.
Which one? Both of them?
No, you know which one. Kaboom.
Oh,
They need to
I thought you
return.
were talking about the Pensy ones. And I'm like,
Oh,
the Long Island
Well,
ones?
also
What?
those. Also those. Here for that too. No, I mean the explosive one.
Kaboom.
Anyway,
Costa Rica.
anything anyone else wants to touch on before we leave our local service and get out to discussions?
I don't think so.
This has been
Not on my
a
end.
real chill podcast. See, this is maybe what happens when I don't bottle us up for a month being busy with everything else. We actually get through the first segment of the podcast in the 30 minutes we're supposed to.
That's just because he's not here.
Damn, got him.
I wonder if the Dolphins
damn.
are winning.
Let me check.
I hope they aren't. I have money on this.
Oh, for God's sake.
I've been seeing so many like gambling ads, and it's true. When did it become like so accepted?
Oh my God,
know,
the Dolphins
sports
are
betting.
so not winning. I bet East would rather
Oh.
be doing this
Yeah.
podcast. They're down 17-0.
Holy crap!
Uh,
Unfortunate.
you know what? I think because it didn't get picked, we're going to talk about this right now. Then, you know how SEPTA's in a bad way.
Okay.
Isn't it always?
Yeah.
Well, like in extra bad way. I mean, they're cutting like half of their service or whatever because
yeah, I did see that.
because the Pennsylvania government is deciding not to fund it, and the hero in this situation is, of course, FanDuel, the sports betting website. They are providing resources to fully restore express service on the SEPTA Broad Street line for the season opener of the Eagles, which was back on Thursday. This is the state of transit. Okay,
Go
this is the
Birds.
state of transit. We need to get money from the sports betting website to run the trains. On Thursday, the 28th, the city of Philadelphia announced they were using a portion of its transit subsidy to restore some SEPTA bus routes for students impacted by the service cuts. A judge ordered a temporary injunction to the halt, but that's a bit of a double-edged sword because it means that they cannot cut routes, but they don't have the money to keep running them. So they're just lining SEPTA up to go bankrupt at some point, which is also not ideal. But of course, losing a huge portion of SEPTA service is not ideal either. I don't have everything in front of me. I welcome anyone to look up. Oh, you know what? I do have the articles from last time, so I'm gonna pair these with that. SEPTA is not my discussion topic, but it has become my discussion topic for the moment. I'll put all the SEPTA articles in the cargoes for everyone to look at. It's not a great situation. Hopefully they are able to find the money before SEPTA just like completely shuts down. And there is a great article that shows what is going to change. It's from Trains Mag. It shows the map of the service reductions. So I'm just going to put that up on the screen for everyone. Basically,
Is that everything in red?
yeah, everything in red,
Jeez.
which is an outrageous amount of stuff. Multiple branches are just getting completely permanent bus replacemented or discontinued service. We're talking about most of the regional, a good portion of the regional rail lines to Trenton, to Thorndale, to Newark, Pennsylvania, I believe. That's not that Newark. Isn't it? Oh wait, no, maybe it is. Is it? Because this is the airport. So, I don't know if that's Newark, New Jersey. I'm not entirely sure of the geography here. I suppose I could just look on a map, but not this one. Yeah, no, that is definitely not that Newark because it goes the other direction. So, yeah. Not great. Especially with SEPTA having just poured so much money into working on their trolley systems. Hopefully they can either find the money to continue operating services, or they, whatever they close down is able to be reopened next time there's a budget bill that comes around. As in, we don't lose these forever, but once you lose a service like this, it's a huge uphill battle to get it back. And I wish the citizens of Pennsylvania luck with not getting completely screwed over by these budget cuts and service cuts.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous because it's not. I could be wrong, but I think a lot of the people making the decisions for those budget cuts don't even use SEPTA.
Well, yeah, a lot of it
They live in SEPTA territory.
it's coming through the state government, and the state government is looking after the whole state, and SEPTA only runs the Philadelphia area. So there's a lot of government officials that are not very sympathetic to SEPTA's plight. Hold on a sec. What are you looking for? Okay.
So what I'm hearing then is we need. I don't know.
What we need is for SEPTA to start running trains all over the entire state, and then everyone in the state will love SEPTA, or at least get something out of it. Because this happens.
It just becomes the PTA then.
Exactly. The Parent-Teacher Authority. This happens in Massachusetts too. This is why the MBTA struggles with budgets. Other than the fact that doing stuff is expensive. Hold on, give me a second. Other than the fact that doing stuff is expensive and gets increasingly more expensive, people that are not in the immediate greater Boston area that don't necessarily see the benefit of MBTA firsthand are not very sympathetic to continuing to pour money into the MBTA. That said, Massachusetts did just get about $3.5 million to work on their east-west rail project, which is significant. It's not enough to run the thing, but it's enough to keep focus on developing it. And maybe if we get trains that run across the entire state, people will be more inclined to accept the idea that the trains are actually good and we should keep them and have them. I have another MBTA article in here somewhere too, because the Orange Line recently hit 55 miles an hour for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Which is
new speed achievement. It's like River Tycoon 3.
Yes. Which is amazing, and also, from my perspective, terrifying. But it's okay. The Orange Line is doing much better. I promise it's doing much better. Gloria just placed down a piece of paper in front of me that says, "Going to Dunkin', do you want anything?" And I don't have the mental capacity to figure out if I want anything from Dunkin' right now. So
yes, you do. You always want something.
No, I mean, I'm sure I do. I just don't know what I want from Dunkin'. And I'm rambling here about news articles. I need to pass this off to somebody else. Bender, can you tell us about the static Steam news, please?
Yes, I've been thinking about this. So, let's start with the first two topics, which are related in a way. These are both petition, So, first of all, we have Save 67, sorry, I'm stupid. This is a Japanese government railways 280. It is one of the several subclasses of 9600, this one being part of the first type. It's a low number, so it's before they went to the... they upped it by like 100,000 or whatever. So it's the first kind of that. It has a slightly different tube arrangement, things like that set it apart from the first type and the types that came after it. It's more similar to the ones in the 10,000 number range. So, obviously, this locomotive is in great condition. I posted 4 pictures of it here in the chat. We have one from 2016, first 2020, 2023, and then the one they have on the petition website. So, it's not as if it's not being cared for.
It's hanging out.
It's hanging out. It's probably near the sea, if I had to guess. I don't know exactly where this is.
It honestly...
It's better than half the engines that I've seen in my life.
Yes.
It looks on par with Age of Steam, to come back to it. It's,
To be very clear, locomotives that are in great cosmetic condition over there are also sometimes just scrapped because, they have like a paint chip. Fuck it, it takes up space. Yeah.
It's honorable paint chip.
This locomotive has asbestos in it. And asbestos abatement is not cheap.
No.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
From what Tyler has told myself and East, here comes 6:30 again, probably. From what Tyler has told myself and East, the cab, the boiler on these locomotives does run into the cab, and so removing the asbestos would likely involve removing the
Taking
cab,
apart the cab.
which also probably has asbestos in it anyway.
Wait, is this a deckless engine? What do you mean the boiler goes into the cab? Do you have a cab
It-
picture?
I could probably find one.
Okay, I want to see this. I need to know what you mean by that. But continue talking.
It's just like the boiler. It's not like deckless, but it runs. The back head runs in. And as far as I know, the back head would still have asbestos on it.
Oh, okay.
Around the sides in particular.
Okay, so it's a normally shaped cab. I mean, usually the firebox protrudes into the cab.
It'd be like this picture here. It's mixed in with the 202 ones. Ignore what the. Oh, BNSF. Okay. I have this. I should turn on the audio on that. I just got jump scared. So, third picture with 202 here. That's a D51 cab, something like that, probably, where it would still run into the cab somewhat. Have to remove some asbestos. So, forgive the translation here. It is a translation from Japanese. I'm using Google Translate, so some of it will be wrong. This locomotive was built in 1915 and is in Takahagi City in Ikebari Prefecture. I'll go find out where that is. I would assume close to the sea, given the
it's in
rapid
Japan.
deterioration. It is in Japan, and indeed, it is on the sea.
Okay.
It is northeast of Tokyo. It's by Hitachi.
Have they considered just dumping it into the sea?
I'm sure. Well, this wouldn't charge the eels, unfortunately.
Oh well,
so.
what if you fired it up first?
Yeah, turn on the dynamo.
Yeah,
Well, that is a fair point, actually, because then you could provide free power to the world.
power.
But
the
no,
eels
so
are going to be using alternative energy. Parentheses steam.
it is currently by the sea in this town, which would explain why it deteriorates so quickly. The salt is very corrosive.
Mm-hmm.
And so in the sea air and everything. So things by the sea in Japan get rusty pretty quick. It's at risk of being scrapped because of the asbestos, obviously. And council, I don't know if they've been helpful, but they're certainly thinking about it. So they had a meeting on June 19th, resolution number 33 apparently, was passed unanimously, and the investigation expenses, quote unquote, will be spent.
Okay.
Spent on what? I don't know. Something like
Hookers
that.
and blow.
So true.
Yeah, probably.
I forget. Is this a standard gauge locomotive or is it narrow
It
gauge?
is Cape Gauge.
Cape gauge. Oh, okay.
The National Railway Network of Japan is Cape Gauge, and
Right.
only like some interurbans, literally, used standard, and some other railways, and the Shinkansen is standard. But everything
Okay.
else generally is Cape Gauge.
Hey, remember-
In the U.S.
I was going to ask because, maybe it's if we raise the money, maybe we could bring it over to North America like they did with that, with the Chinese locomotive. I'm forgetting what, the Ohio interstate or something.
The
The Iowa Interstate.
Iowa
Yeah.
Interstate.
Yeah, Iowa
this-
Interstate. Yeah, just do that with the Japanese engine, then we get
then regauge it.
Two flavors. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, no.
They
This,
did regauge these and send them to China. It's historically accurate.
were they
Oh, okay.
regauged to standard?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it can be done.
They're like KD2 or something.
I was gonna say, or alternatively, regauge it to 3-foot gauge and run it on the DNS.
Man, that'd be a crossover.
I wonder how the loading gauge on this stacks up to the Durango and Silverton.
It is just about as powerful as anything the DNS has. So
Perfect. All
I
right.
mean, I
I
don't
see
think
no
it
problem.
would look as chunky as anything on the DNS
there you
though.
go. Here is
Oh,
the Chinese
you know what?
9600.
That's what you'd have to do, though. If you were to regauge it, you'd have to make it like an inside frame, or outside frame. I've always mixed them up. The counterweights on the outside of the frame.
That would be silly.
So there you can see a couple examples of that.
Okay.
And they're also in Taiwan. Number, I say. Some were built by Alco, and they were the only ones built by Alco to the Japanese specification, apparently, of the standard types.
I like the combination because it sort of has that same sort of appeal that the German interwar engines had, where black paint except for the red wheels. But I also love the white trim on it. It makes it pop.
The Chinese
Yeah.
railways were very interesting.
It looks nice.
Can't lie that the C2s that got dolled up are very interesting. At
I-
least.
It has a pinstripe on the coupler.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, does it?
What? The?
Yes, it does.
That's
Oh my
so
God. Oh.
unnecessary. Also,
What?
I love that it sort of looks like the clock handle. The smoke box door handle looks like it's glued on. Like, it's so kind of...
Yeah.
It's just like a little
Kinda
cockeyed.
a little wonky.
For
yeah.
all we know it is. But yeah, so this is a locomotive that is significant to the town.
Where
And
is...
so they've been
Sorry, go ahead.
considering crowdfunding. More or least, to paraphrase.
A locomotive significant to the town. That reminds me of another article that we have.
So true.
I will ask before we move on from this, though. Where is 373? Like, where is this stored? What is this museum?
Oh, 373. Hold on, I have
Yeah.
the Wikipedia open, which is where I pulled it from.
I guess that's a big building.
So, go to the preservation machine.
If only
because it
we
is
had
so
that
badly
building.
translated to.
The building podcast?
The building.
373 is in the China Railway Museum in Beijing. With
Oh,
TD
shoot.
55,
Okay.
579.
I will put
So
that
it's
in
with
the...
that. Yeah, it's. You can see the pinstripe better on this other one here. This is the one that's near to in the same building.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put this on the trip list for Beijing, future Beijing trip.
Future Beijing trip.
I can understand virtually every, design thing when it comes to paint on this locomotive. Why the pinstripe on the coupler, though? That is so extra.
It adds 5 horsepower.
So true. See, Jader gets it.
That's so good. Yes. All right. So that's 9667. It would be cool if it does not get scrapped, because scrapping a steam engine in the year of RF40 at 2025. Why? Don't do it.
It is.
Yeah, it's like-
it is amazing how many locomotives in Japan get scrapped every year. You'd be surprised.
It's like well, I was going to say it's not like they're making more, but that is quite verifiably false. But it's still an extreme effort.
Yes. The only problem is that asbestos abatement, like I said, isn't cheap, and it is the main reason why we did not have more than 2 381 series in Japan. All the ones that JR West had all got scrapped because nobody wanted to pay for the asbestos, except for one town, and then JR West scrapped them
Damn.
because they had to be abated for asbestos. So I mean, it looks like this will probably be fine. I wouldn't keep my hopes up though. There's still one at Kyoto.
That's yeah. At least this isn't the last of its class, but it's still
No.
come on.
It's
Just leave it. Just leave it alone. Like, if you have to put it in one of those tents that they use when they fumigate a house, just do that for now. But I don't care. Drop it off at my house. I'll take it.
Just have it just in the backyard.
Listen, if they're gonna cut it up, I'll take it instead. You can just drop it off over here. That's fine.
Yeah,
Do you
exactly.
want the asbestos, though?
You can remove the asbestos. It's the weekend project.
Yeah, I'll get to it. Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll get to it. Listen.
You'll get all the mesothelioma, but
When a man says he's going to do something, he's going to do it. There's no need to remind him every 6 months.
true.
Related, the gutters have been falling off my house for a year, and I just got up there on a ladder a week ago and
Yeah.
screwed him back into place. Anyway, do you want to go?
So
Do you want to go to one of your other
yes.
steam
So
locomotives?
the 202, Western Maryland 202 is a K2 class low drivered Pacific built for the Western Maryland Railway in 19 something.
Yep.
I think 1910.
I've never really looked at this engine. It's so much smaller than I thought it was.
There-
I see Western Maryland, and I expect it to be gigantic.
These were small, but they do pack a punch. In all honesty, I think that this would be a very good locomotive for preservation, operation wise,
Hmm.
because it'd be perfectly suited to a lot of region.
Well, the Western
And they're not that
Maryland
heavy.
seems to agree with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. So, they wanted to remove this engine for whatever reason. And people decided that really wasn't a good idea. So this has happened a couple times. From what I understand, this might just be word. I forget what I was going to say. Somebody did try to restore it and then died, so it just reverted back to the city.
Tale as old as time.
Yep.
Wait, did they die from trying to restore it, or did they just die?
They just died of old age.
Okay, that makes that thing. I was a bit horrified for a second there.
It's cursed. Yeah, they're in Foamer Valhalla right now with LSD Atwood and whoever else.
Yeah.
Brown.
So it's been cosmetically restored at least twice. So once in 2008 and once in 2023, or at least there was a vote for cosmetic.
Mm-hmm.
They had a roof built over it sometime after the 80s.
Good.
It's nice that it's undercover, yeah.
Yeah, and you can go in the cab. Very
Yep.
cool.
As far as display engines go, this seems to be at least a little better than average. I know that there was a
Yes.
lot of conversation in the Discord about this because which I'm sure you'll get to sort of the thing here, the point of this article.
Right.
But like, there was a lot of discussion in the Discord about this, and I know people have had like mediocre experiences with the people who maintain this. But continue. It's nice that you can get in the cab at least.
Yes, that's very cool. So
So
the city doesn't really necessarily want 202. The people do, obviously, and so does the Western Maryland Scenic. Who I think this is their second time trying to get 202. I think they tried once, like 10 or 20 years ago, and the city just like said no.
Before they had any steam, I think they tried for this.
Yeah, and to be fair, this is in Hagerstown. Like, this is right next to them. So it makes sense to get it. It says Western Maryland on the side. It'd be the only actual Western Maryland engine they own, aside from, like, whatever's on the Georges Creek.
Yeah, and isn't it the only Western Maryland steam locomotive still around?
No, there's Shea 6.
Okay.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Big
Is it-
6.
is it the
Like,
only
that's
rod
right.
engine that's still around?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Okay.
It's very cool. It's
All the
unfortunate
Shays are
nothing
going to
else can
Cass.
do. Exactly. But
Comes back
the
around.
council shot it down. Apparently, this agreement that is mentioned in here is that if they didn't restore it within 10 years, it would have been returned to the city.
Oh.
I honestly think that rejecting this is kind of a mistake, but not really. I think it's a loss. I do think that they should get 202, honestly. I
mean,
think it'd be really cool. And like better suited to their needs than, inarticulated or 734.
Really? I mean,
Well, the articulated's great. 734 is like it's kind of the best option, I think, is 734. But this thing it's in between those two a little bit. It's less so, but also kind of cool.
to provide a counterpoint here, because there have been a lot of people pushing for 202 to go to the Western Maryland, and it's all well and good to have a steam locomotive restored. It would definitely be a bummer for the people of Hagerstown. I mean, it's
Yes,
their
it would.
engine, it lives there, it's there in the park. As the only person, as someone who lives in the only state in the U.S. without a single steam locomotive, operating or otherwise, everyone should be able to have their hometown steam locomotive. Maybe Western Maryland can get 202, and Hagerstown can get 9667. But the point is, like, I definitely understand where the people of Hagerstown are coming from when they say, like, hey, don't take our engine. We want it to stay here. And it's not like it's falling to pieces. It's cosmetically restored. It's in okay condition. It's undercover. It's in a park. It's not, it's not the worst that you've seen. And like, yeah, Western Maryland could use this, but they already have another engine they should be trying to fix right now. First of all,
So true.
the last one they broke. Second of all, it took them about a decade to restore 1309 or whatever, however long it was. It took them friggin' forever to restore 1309, and they kept saying it was done when it wasn't done. And I do understand that, like, I think management has changed there since that whole debacle, but I don't like the idea of, oh, if it isn't restored in 10 years, Hagerstown gets it back.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, I don't
like
want
the
that
thing
either.
they put forward, but
Yeah.
they still rejected it anyway.
Yeah, because that sounds like a recipe for 10 years down the road, the locomotive's in a million pieces, and uh-oh, something's fallen in the background.
Well, I mean, it's a recipe for, they operate it within 10 years, and then they shove it in a shed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know, Jader, what is going on in your background, dude.
I don't know.
Somebody's, like, trying to build a house of cards out of baking tins, and they're all falling over.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
Can you, like, close the door or something?
Somebody's...
Anyway. Like, no, I think, like, if it's not running in 10 years, in the event that they went through with that deal, and 202 goes to Hagerstown, and the 202 goes to Cumberland, and the people of Western Maryland are left with an empty shed for 10 years, and then 10 years down the road, Western Maryland isn't done restoring it, what situation is that going to be? What is that going to look like? Because it's not going to look like, oh, the engine, we haven't started taking it apart yet. It's
Right.
going to look like, yeah, the boiler's over here and the tender's 6 miles away. You know?
I mean, they can't get it back if it's in a million pieces, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So true.
It's a terrible deal. It's a terrible
I was
idea.
hungry, sorry. I ate it all.
Like, I would love to see 202 run, and I need to get to the Western Maryland. That's on my list. Western Maryland and East Broad Top are like my two biggest. I need to go there at some points right now. But I don't know if I would trust Western Maryland with 202 if I were the people of Hagerstown. And if I were the people of Hagerstown, you know, not everyone has the means to go see 202 when it's not there anymore, when it's in Cumberland. And that sucks, because
Right.
now you're left with an empty shed where your locomotive used to be.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
Yeah.
where we used to have industry.
Mm.
I think definitely if more of the Western Maryland Scenic was allowed to exist, like the Hagerstown shops, for instance, I believe they were, before CSX decided no. Or the Chesty system and all that, If the Western Maryland wasn't completely fucked by the Chesty system merger,
Yeah.
maybe.
If
Uh,
until the Western Maryland Scenic comes around and says, like, here's genuine compensation, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Hagerstown should give up their engine. They shouldn't give it up without a fight.
I do think,
It's not like
like,
it's
it's-
falling to pieces. It's fine.
especially in this case, like it's not like selling it for $1. Like 29, 26 is going to be a great idea.
No.
The distance of travel is quite large. We're talking about an hour through Western Maryland. Well, yeah.
Hey,
Look at
wait
how
a
small
minute.
Maryland is.
Uh,
And, it is just fine where it is. It's very true. It's not going anywhere. It's no big plans. It's in fine condition.
yeah. Usually these
And-
$1 deals come about when it's like, oh, we're gonna scrap the engine if somebody doesn't grab it.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And 202 is completely fine. It has cover.
Yeah.
It has other things with it. And like they say in the article, they've put investments into the site. Like, it's not like it's just a chain link fence with the words, don't move or we'll shoot you,
Yeah.
like, stapled to it.
Yeah.
It's inside a chain link fence with security cameras and, like,
It'd be like, you'd have to do something like what Fort Wayne is doing with 3001, right? You have to, like, actually buy it and do something with it. And unlike 3001, you could just come in here and truck this thing out, whereas 3001, you have to, like, move all this shit behind it to get to it, which I'm sure is going to be fun when they do that.
And also, they made a deal. Point is, I
they
don't
made a
think
deal.
202 should leave Hagerstown until Hagerstown is happy with whatever they're getting in return.
Maybe try again in another 5 years and
Yeah.
come up with some actual money and say, hey, we're going to do it.
Yeah. Or a
And
plan.
maybe we'll give you like a yearly pass or whatever, an annual pass, so you can come see the thing and ride in it.
Yeah.
Honestly, residents of Hagerstown get free admission once a year. That's the place to start. If I can go to the zoo for free.
You can afford once a year at least, you know, and people will turn up, and you don't have to make everything free, just the ride. The ride may be what you get your profits off of, but you can still sell them like a Coke, and bam, profit.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, what else have you got? Keep on trying. You got 2 more little static Steam news articles.
So here we are. The next one, we have Northern Pacific 25 in Butte. It is a Toyota.
Bless you.
Built in 1899 by Schenectady. Worked on Homesick Pass.
Oh god, it's got the Reading headlight placement. Don't do that.
It was very popular back in the day. Northern Pacific was one of the ones that did that quite often. But it's been here since 1958.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long operating career.
Yes.
59
Northern Pacific
years.
They used their engines, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god, look at this picture with like 100 people on it.
Yeah, it's very funny as well.
Me and the boys.
Yeah.
If you want the diagrams for this engine, they're on the NPRHA. Go look at their website. They're great. Everything's free. Great resource for the Northern Pacific. Screw you, GNRHS. You suck.
This is the beef. All right, we need to quash the beef. We need to have a intercollegiate baseball game between the 2 historical societies to quash the beef.
Or we need to sit them down and have Locomotive versus with them.
Or just say fuck you, you're part of Burlington.
Or a Warrior.
No, Loco
big
Dome. It's got to be an
cattle
NP roster and a GN roster.
Yeah.
So they want to cosmetically restore and put a building over this engine, from what I can tell.
Okay.
So notably, this is without cover, and it's not the worst looking thing without cover that I've ever seen, but it's certainly up there. The pilot that's wooden probably isn't happy.
Oh, is it? I didn't notice that was wood.
No, it's not happy.
They should put a pinstripe on the coupler.
Yeah.
That might help. They move the headlight forward, maybe.
They should bring it every year. They should move the headlight like 1 inch forward and 1 inch up.
Yeah, that way,
And eventually, it's going to be 2 feet off the front of the engine.
So they have a budget, according to the article, between $300,000 and $350,000.
Oh wow!
Which
hot diggity dog.
New stylized fence and a roof system, and they're already starting on cosmetic work. So this is kind of a success story. They have gotten the funding to cosmetically restore this locomotive and give it a new home.
They're doing the thing. Like,
Too bad.
Nice.
Too bad. It's about to be sold to the Western Maryland.
Yeah, too bad. That sucks.
No, so wait,
Yeah.
Sid Pass. Hess is a personal connection. His father was an engineer in number 25 and dropped the locomotive's last fire. Neat.
That's
What a
pretty
Palmer. I like how it's called a roof system. That's a pole barn, guys. Like, that's not
Yeah.
a system. That's just a pole barn. You don't need to make it sound fancy. We know what it is.
That's not even a pole barn. A pole barn at least has walls.
Some of them have walls.
I've never seen I mean maybe, but I've never seen a.
Never seen a pole barn without walls. I guess. I mean,
Certainly,
I have.
this is, no. Okay,
Certainly
maybe
a shed.
that is a downgrade. Then it goes from pole barn to roof system. It's a roof system because it doesn't have any wall systems.
Exactly.
I mean, like Swing 1785 has.
A lot of engines
It's
are
just a
fine
roof and no
underneath
wall.
the thing.
Yeah. As long as you can get, like, weather from the top resolved.
Yeah, most of the weather comes from the top, unless it's real windy. Most of the weather's coming from the top. Um,
Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll have to look
Negic's
at the
oof, especially if you don't have stack cap on it.
yeah.
Never
Yeah.
forgetty.
So,
Uh,
oh, what is
cool.
this? What is
oh,
that?
this is the one that I used in the Locomotive. This is the picture of them like hauling it out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, this is the
normal
one that got
Pacific.
stretched?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's that one.
Poor
Wait.
thing.
What?
Wait, what do you? Okay, wait, I'm missing it. What do you mean by stretch?
So this
they
thing
put it
was in
behind
a
a
train.
Challenger.
Can you find the picture? Because this thing was in a train in between a Challenger and the rest of the train.
Oh. Oh no!
Wait.
Why would they? What? Why?
Wait.
Because
The
they
280 or the
pressurized
little
it.
or the little 440?
Oh, the
I
little
wanna see
440,
this.
not the 280.
What?
Yeah, no, they did
I gotta
that.
see this.
It's in the
Where's the?
thingamabobber for sure. Hold
Yeah,
on.
where's the chat?
No.
Where's the chat from Locodome?
No,
It's somewhere. X Easterfield versus Bender.
like when you said stretched, I thought you were talking about like, oh, they like actually made it longer, made it into like a 10-wheeler or something like that. I didn't think you meant literally.
No, I mean
No,
they
I-
treated this thing like pull-apart bread.
Yeah, they really did.
Wait, how long was the train? Why would they do that?
I'm pretty sure it was like directly behind the Challenger, like in front of like a 50-car freight or something like that. Like it,
Oof.
Oh god.
like they restorized it and just threw it there and called it a day.
Restorized it and then put it into medieval rack torture.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, is it in
Thunder,
here
do you
somewhere?
have that picture?
I do on my hard drive somewhere, but I have to go like.
Hold
I
on,
have to go
you know what?
actually
I'll
look.
go try to find it. Okay, I'll go find it. You keep talking.
Oh nope, here we go. I found it.
Oh, you found it? Okay.
Oh,
So this is just a picture of the locomotive itself here, and as you can see, that's a very big tender to be behind, and it is right behind the Challenger. Like it is the
Oh
first
my
thing
God.
picking up the slack.
What the hell?
Oh no!
Thank God
There's
this is
another
not
picture
one of
I
those
have of it
locomotives where the boiler is a structural element.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh god. Oh, but that's still really sad. Like what like numbskull was in charge of sorting out like
It's okay. It's okay.
That's
They're
probably
still
fine.
kicking. They assemble the trains at NS now.
Yeah, it survived, and it's on display today.
They're the ones putting all the center beams in the middle of freights. Anyway,
Yes.
Benner, do you want to round out your discussion
Yes.
topic that we spent like half an hour on?
It's very funny. All right, so here we have the last one, the Friends of the 457. Funny.
Alright, is this the one where they're trying to suffocate the steam locomotive
Yes.
with a plastic
Yes.
bag?
Yeah,
Yes.
they need
They
to
have
put it
applied
out so
paint
they
to
can
it.
take the asbestos out.
So if you're curious in what the 457 is, I don't know, and I can't tell you.
It seems like a consolidation of some description.
It is a Minneapolis and St. Louis locomotive item.
Okay.
That looks good. That
it's
looks like
shiny.
it just came out of my. It looks like it just came out of my paint shop.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. They
I mean,
appear
well,
to have just painted it.
Yeah, because like the description is like black paint sheen, newly painted caps and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing, yeah.
Look
So
at
that's a-
you can see the reflection in the cylinder
There you go.
caps.
That is incredible.
This is a
It's-
picture
that
from
is a-
September 5th.
That is a smart looking engine.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, they got the
Yeah.
white walls on it. This is great. That's cool. Another success story. Another locomotive underneath the cover.
If you'd like to know where this is, it is in Mason City, Iowa.
Gotcha.
Oh, here's a picture of it in hell. Hold on.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
god, no.
Mason City, Iowa. Oh, it's in the fumigation tent. They were getting rid of the termites.
No, this was it getting ready to be the next Blue Goose.
That's very cool. They've been doing work to it, and that's great. We love seeing
but
these
they-
things getting taken care of.
But
Oh,
honestly,
did they
Sorry?
sandblast it?
Looks like it.
Yeah, there are a couple other pictures in here. Hold on.
I'm trying to figure out the blue coloring. Is that from like a paint, or is that just from like the tarps they have hanging down to the side?
I
It's
assume
definitely from the tarps.
yeah, I assume it's the tarps. It looks like you're in a giant tanning booth.
So that is,
It looks like a
they-
steam locomotive tanning booth.
Yeah,
that
I was
second-
gonna ask like what I've never seen. I was gonna say for a second there like how man I've never seen a blue primer before.
So this second picture is day 2 of blasting.
No, this is unpainted from the box.
So oh my god,
What was that?
Tater, what's
It's
going
smoke
on?
alarm.
Trader, stop causing fire.
Oh my goodness.
The
Okay,
fire alarm
going-
goes off every time we cook something, I swear.
Wait,
That
so
is
was
true.
that sound I was hearing actually baking sheets?
No, I think it was
Damn
ice.
it! Oh, I got so excited.
I mean, so going back to the engine, I was just going to say that like it looks like it hasn't been moved off the shelf in like 50 years. It
Yeah,
just looks
it's so
really
dusty.
dusty.
I mean, it is funny. This is a really crusty picture as well from apparently March 5th. I don't know.
I love you.
But they just, you know, put tarps over the building that they're in and called it a day. That was their paint shop. Like,
Yeah, I mean, like how else you? It's not like you're going to move the thing.
I put this in the wrong chat.
What did you?
Gaming.
Oh, what?
Oh, look, they got
What?
they got a smoke thing.
Yeah.
Or vape.
let's
Oh,
smoke
okay,
generator.
yeah.
No,
I
they
was
didn't
gonna
fire
ask,
it up
like,
on
wait,
the spot.
Well, I was going again. Momentary panic. It's like what?
Yeah, they're gonna send
Yes.
it. They're gonna drive it right
Right.
out of here.
Just
It is very
through
cool.
the park.
Very nice to see these things getting taken care of. It, at one point, did not have a roof over its head, so
Yeah. I
This
mean
is great.
that's why like on a similar note again like I'm very happy that 6213 is at the Roundhouse like in downtown. It's like it's of course it's part of the museum and they take like really good care of it.
Yeah, you're talking about it like you gave it up for adoption to them.
Well, okay. I have a bit of a story with this thing. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but I remember. So this was probably like in second or third grade. I'm trying to remember, and I had just finished watching a documentary. And like in it, they had another. I'm forgetting what the locomotive was now, but they were talking about like the guy who owned it. He paid the like. At the time, this was probably like the 80s or something. He paid like $2 million to have it restored and rebuilt and have it actually functioning. And me in my little childhood mind, I not knowing that one, inflation was a thing, and two, that America and Canada had different dollars. I thought, oh hey, $2 million. If I started collecting that now, by the time I'm a grown up, I could have enough to donate to get it like operational again. So the next day, I went to school with a jar, like asking kids around the schoolyard during recess for donations to restore the locomotive. And I did that for about 15 minutes before a teacher came running out to me asking me what I was doing because it's kind of not good to see one of your students soliciting money from the rest of the school.
Oh my God, are you homeless?
Well, I mean, like when I told her what was happening, and like, she kind of like, well, she said like, oh, you have to be, if you want to do that, you have to be a charity, and you have to like sign up and get all the paperwork to, register as a charity. But in my childhood mind, that translated to you're breaking the law. The cops are coming for you right now. And I then spent the rest of recess trying to return the 72 cents I had actually gotten to the kids that I got it from before.
Oh my God! Listen, you definitely have your charity chops though. You need to get involved with it. If you don't, you might not be able to restore the Northern, but your calling found you at a very young age, and I think you should return to it. And I don't mean being on a street corner with an empty can full of change. But we actually do have a post from the Toronto Museum of them working on their F7. So I'm going to throw that in the I'm going to throw that in the cargoes as well because that's related. Mm-hmm. And no, I don't recall you ever having told that story before. Certainly not on the show. And that's incredible. That's a great memory. I mean, now that you know that the police aren't coming after you, it's a great memory.
Yeah.
You should bring the 72 cents to the museum, plus inflation.
And interest.
Yeah.
That's.
And then if you invest that 72 cents, you'll get, I don't know, I stonks. I don't know.
Maybe 73 cents.
Maybe.
Leave it there for 1,000 years, and you'll be like Fry in Futurama, and you'll have more money than you know what to do with. All right, so let's.
Well,
go ahead, Milky.
Well, hopefully before that 1,000 years, Steamtown will have another running engine.
Oh God, yeah. Let's talk about more restoration projects.
They have been working hard on their Shay.
Did anyone have this on their 2025 bingo
which
card?
is amazing
No.
to me. Because the last time I heard anything about this previous to them, taking it in the shop, restoring it, it was falling sideways.
It was
almost.
sinking into the ground.
Yeah.
Imagine if they
Like,
actually
it was
do.
not doing well.
Like, imagine if they actually do bring it back to Steam, and that's the engine they have to start doing the excursions on it. It just takes an hour for it to happen, like going anywhere.
In fairness, most of their excursions are just in the yard at Steamtown or a little ways up the
Doing
line.
10 anyway.
Yeah.
A Shay would not be a bad choice for that.
Mm-hmm. It would work,
I mean,
and they would be able to haul as many coaches as they could get.
Just all of them.
Yeah.
No, that's just it. You just make it a never-ending loop with the engine just in the middle, so it's just continuously going around and around with people coming on and off the cars.
The Paternoster excursion.
It's basically what Warring Camp does.
Well, wait, it's a Shay. Why is it not a cast, though?
It'll get there.
Oh, right.
It's just going to take a bit.
They're restoring it before it goes.
Yeah, it's going to drive itself there.
We have brought you a present.
But yeah, we moved the border from the frat car that I was on, and now it's on blocks. Canup's in Detroit. And they're also making a new stack for it, because notably, the engine, I don't think has had a stack in many, many years.
The stack? I thought the stack was on. Hold on, where's the first picture? I'm going back.
Well, I might be thinking of some other engine. Actually.
No, it had a stack. It was one of the last recognizable things on that engine. Because, of course, the cab has been obliterated for about 20 years. Actually, probably significantly longer.
Probably significantly longer.
Maybe, let's see. When was the roof collapse? It was before they moved to Scranton, right?
Yeah, I think it was still at Bell's Falls.
Yeah, so that must have been like 50 years, almost 50 years ago. Holy crap. But yeah, I'm flipping through the pictures right now. There are some pieces that are rusted, but the boiler does look pretty sound, which is insane. They marked it out to do an ultrasound.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have any giant... I mean, it does have a patch on it, but that's not too bad. And I like how you can see it in here. Go on.
It doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah, I'm not...
For what it is, and where it's at, it's not that bad.
No, I'm not a Shay expert. There are all the tubes. It needs new tubes anyway. I'm not a Shay expert, but like the gears look okay. Everything looks okay. It's amazing what you can. It's amazing how little a locomotive deteriorates. Really, like it'll look pretty sad, but it's amazing how robust these things are, even when you just leave them outside for decades.
Well, I mean, like when you get down to it, like there's like virtually no electronics. They're made out of basically iron and steel with like very few like sensitive quote unquote things. Yeah, I mean, and like wooden components are easily replaced. So like it's like as long as you make sure it's covered and with a good coat of paint, these things can last forever.
Yeah, looking at you, Japan.
Yeah.
Don't scrap it. But yeah, so the Shay, if the Shay is going to be the next thing restored at Steamtown, and it's going to be hilarious. I would. Can I go to the sports betting website and put money on that?
Gotta take the train to it in Philly.
Oh yeah. yeah, exactly. They're actually going to be sponsoring the Philadelphia to Scranton train next.
Saves to Philly.
Shays to Philly. You get on it on Tuesday and you get there on Monday. All right, the next Monday.
Exactly.
It's an overnight.
Or you could help restore the thing that might actually get you there in time. The 3713.
Let's go.
Which is having tender work done to it.
The tender was already done.
Yeah, I also thought that.
Well, they're building another tender. They're getting a new tender.
They're trusting the trucks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, it has a tender, but the tender doesn't have wheels, I guess.
Or the wheels need attention. It's, yeah.
There's been so much work done on this locomotive. It's just like I remember a couple of years ago the sentiment being, well, all they really need to do is put it back together now, and it just hasn't happened. Uh, so I wish them luck. I
Yeah.
would love to see 3713 running in any circumstance. Partially because it's been worked on for so long. Partially because it's the most likely candidate for getting a Boston and Maine locomotive back into service anytime soon.
Yeah.
And partially because it's just so cool. It's just so peak. Look at it.
Yeah, it's a cool
It's just... Yeah, it's really cool.
The next runner-up candidate for a B&M locomotive coming back into steam was the one up at Conway Scenic, but I don't think that's going anywhere anytime. Going anywhere fast right now. The original founder of the Conway Scenic actually just passed away. I know he wasn't in control of the business anymore, but press have to pay respects to. Hold on, let me get the guy's name because he was 100 years old. Dwight A. Smith. Yeah, passed away just a couple days ago. So that's part one of 2 of New Hampshire news, but we'll get to the second piece later. If we're talking about making steam engines, though, there's only one discussion topic to go to from here, Jader.
Yeah,
you took my job.
Well, see, I'm allowed to take your job because this thing's going to be built in Ohio.
Okay.
See, Ohio can do cool things. Sort of.
Go on.
What?
But the T1 Trust, they've laid out their fundraising goals for 2025. They're wanting to fundraise $1.5 million this year, and as of now, they're about halfway there.
Oh. Yeah, they got 60, almost 700 grand so far.
Yeah. For 2025, they want to get the boiler done. They want to restore the tender that they acquired. They want to finish the cylinders on the frame and get all the requirements from Timken that they'll need.
Sorry, did you say the bearings from Timken?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Let's go.
Timken still exists, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. I feel like it's, we as foamers only know Timken from 4 Aces, but, they're a big deal, and they've been a big deal for a long time. So that's really cool.
I mean, and also from the cartoon.
The T1's iconic pop-up valve cylinders already in progress. Yeah, so this is... What do they call this campaign? They always have cool names.
Wait. Forge Ahead.
The Forge Ahead campaign. Okay, I figured they should have used that for casting the frame, but that works too.
The frame wasn't cast. It's welded.
Oh, it was cast and then it was
welded.
welded.
It was cast. Yeah, the frame's done.
Oh,
the frame is done.
I thought it was manufactured, just because modern manufacturing techniques are actually better than casting. So I might be wrong then.
No, it was cast, but it was cast in multiple pieces, which were then welded together. I think it was cast in 2 pieces because they didn't have a way to cast a singular engine bed that large, or at least it was prohibitive.
Because I remember the video I was watching about it, they actually, when they were showing it, it was actually currently upside down, because it was welded to another frame to help keep it straight while they were putting it together or something like that.
Yeah, it was welded to a giant I-beam, I think.
Yeah.
I remember the video. So that's... Yeah, so it's good. It's always good to hear news from the T1 Trust. They're pretty reliable, regular with their updates. Unlike the sporadic updates that had happened for the last several years, almost 9 years, I think, since the initial unveiling of the Acela 2s, or the Avelias, as they called them back in 2016, I think it was, when they announced that they were replacing the Acelas. But the wait is over. As of about a week ago, the first revenue Avalia set came into service, and now there are at least a handful of them, because I think there are 2 or 3 departures a day that are marked next gen on the Amtrak website. If you go to look at bookings between Boston and Washington, you'll see some of the Acellas are marked next gen, and those are the new Acellas. Those are the Avalias. So if you want to take a ride on the new fastest train in the United States, absolutely. And the tickets are not that expensive. I think the cheapest ticket that I saw between here and New York was $69,
Nice.
or maybe a little bit cheaper. They went back up, but I did end up buying tickets on the Avalia for the day after my wedding. Gloria and I are honeymooning in New York City. Well, actually, we're honeymooning in Weehawken, but basically New York City. And I said, hey, wouldn't it be great if our first train ride was on the brand new Acellas? So, yeah. The only complaints that I've heard is that the seats kind of suck, but it's Amtrak. You can bring your own pillow. They won't complain.
Yeah.
So, that's good. It's good to see that they came into service. They didn't immediately all have catastrophic failures, at least so far. I know there have been some minor door issues, but they seem to be working those out. I haven't heard about those in basically since day 1. So, yeah, go check them out. Now, I will turn it over to Fort. I know you wanted to touch on a little, corner of the Merger Mania topic, but let's talk about Merger Mania. Excuse me. Let's talk about Merger Mania, the real-life Merger Mania.
God, yeah. So, I've been kind of, doing my best to skim through these articles as we've been talking. And to put it lightly, or to put the cliff notes on it, it would seem that because of the potential, or actually more accurately, proposed Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern merger, a large group of CSX shareholders have been trying to convince the CEO to merge with either BNSF or CPKC.
Oh my god, CPKC would be insane.
Yeah, but specifically, the CEO of CPKC, they said, we believe that, if I may quote here, we believe that a transcontinental merger would trigger permanent restructuring of the industry and result in a disproportionately large railway whose size and scope would require others to take action. That was the CEO of CSX.
CPK.
But then CPKC, I misspoke earlier. Sorry, that
It's
was
all
the
good.
CSX. So the CEO of CPKC responded, "This will likely result in an unnecessary wave of railway mergers that today is not." And that today is not the best way to support American businesses nor the public interest, and has the potential to create more issues than it solves.
Shocking.
Yeah, says the railway that had its own merger not that long ago.
Hey, if anyone would know.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if all I'm saying is, if we get a transcontinental steam locomotive tour out of each of these mergers, they can do as many as they want.
See, you say that, but even with CPKC when they merged, they went nowhere near Toronto, and I'm still angry about that.
Everyone got screwed over by the CPKC locomotive tour. I just want to say, CPK-CSX just rolls right off the tongue, and it might be destined. I know they don't want to do it, but I think they have to.
What, just for the naming?
Yeah, exactly. It's you see a name, it's too good, you can't not do it. It's like when you go into a restaurant and you see something on the menu that has an outstanding name. Like I'll say this with drinks. I don't drink, but there are a lot of places where the drinks are very cleverly named, and it's like, that's a really funny name. I'm gonna have to try that drink now. So therefore, we should shape the. What the hell, Jader? Why are you underwater?
That's probably the AC.
Turning you down. Shape the future of the entire North American economy because it sounds good. But no, I mean, I think I mean, UPNS is... I won't say it's basically happening, but like they filed their application. It's going forward. It still might not happen, but it's going forward. I think the CPKC CEO is absolutely right, where any of these mergers are going to trigger more mergers. Which
actually, wait, I haven't seen has anybody like seen a map of what the potential UPNS like system would look like afterwards if they did merge?
I haven't.
I don't think there's that much.
I'm surprised. There's really not like any overlap. I'm surprised that I haven't seen it. But here's another one of these articles buried in here, because if UPNS is happening, CSX should go with BNSF. I think that makes the most sense. But the Buffett Warren billionaire says Berkshire Hathaway will not bid for CSX or Norfolk Southern. So they're like, no, we're not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I do know there's a map of CSX floating around.
Oh, really? That probably looks super chaotic.
Well, it's just like the CPKC merger map with the CSX connection, like highlighted.
Oh, okay.
Wait, give me a sec. Sorry, I just gotta go for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, quick. Let's end the podcast before he gets back. It'd be really funny.
Yeah, right.
There's a G-bill approaching.
But yeah, as a counter, the CPKC and CSX have created the SMX, the Southeast Mexico Express, which is another one of these intermodal handoffs to very quickly move cargoes.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, look, it's the PRR Heritage Unit.
Oh my god, it is! Holy crap!
Oh, wow.
Wow!
Wait, what?
Tail MF.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh,
At 81
okay.
who's passing by.
Nice.
We got
Rodney
two
got
good catches
GIF.
on this stream.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I did.
Empty thrust.
Okay, so I did just find a map for what the UP and NS map, what combined systems would look like.
All right, please send that. I have the CSX CPKC.
Yeah.
I have the CPK CSX map.
Oh my god.
It looks like a Merger Mania map.
The first transcontinental railroad. No, guys, they did that in 1869.
Yeah, they did that a while ago.
That literally looks like Merger Mania.
It does. It absolutely does. Like, I recognize some of these. It's like, I would have had to take that. I would have had to take that.
Yeah.
It looks like they got the Georgia and Florida. They got the IC. They got... but yeah, no, I mean, this is... The crazy thing is, aside from... Chicago, Kansas City, St. Louis area is just about as bad as DFW, Houston, San Antonio, Shreveport area in terms of crazy overlaps. But, like, it's not that bad, you know? Like, if you look at this and you go, you know what, that's an end-to-end merger, it does kind of make sense. I still think it's insane. I also think that it's kind of inevitable. Not in the terms of, like, yes, this merger will absolutely be approved, but, like, it's not efficient to have a bunch of different railroads when you could just have one big railroad. Duh.
One great big rolling railroad.
Yeah, one great big rolling railroad.
And afterwards you get it nationalized. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We need American Pacific. No, but really, what will they name this? What will they name UPNS?
We need the Spirit that won the West back.
UPNS.
Yeah,
So I think they'll name it iCup.
yeah. You never did. Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like
the Illinois Central Union Pacific.
ICUP.
Oh God, is that what I'm gonna have to? Is that what I'm gonna have to name this episode? I'm gonna write that down.
Wait, oh God, wait! I'm having a brain fart here. Who currently owns 611?
BMT.
BMT.
The ones who just like blowed it up.
Oh, okay. Because I for a second there, I had an absolute thought of, oh God, what if 611 was in the UP Steam program?
Oh, That might not happen, but
4014. You're gonna stringline over Horseshoe. Trust.
yes,
I will bring up the picture of the streamlined big boy. Don't tempt me.
there's gonna be. I can't believe they're gonna string
Oh my
line.
God! Here comes 630 again.
Wait, how is it coming through this direction? Wait, I didn't
They
see.
turned it around.
I didn't see it leave, so I just.
Well, if you look at it on satellite view, there's a Y.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, but like it pulled in like this before, and it just like I'm imagining that there's just a big loop behind the camera, and it's just pulling out like this is the Colorado Red Museum on steroids.
I assume they just like voted everybody in
it's
Y.
a
the whole
20-mile
time.
loop.
Yeah, there's a Y around the
Okay.
station.
CA.
I mean, I talked about streamlined big boy. This is a new version I've seen, and I don't think I don't know.
Speaking of which, 611 is
I don't like that.
they're getting a tool car apparently, 1407.
Will it help them
Uh,
fix all the broken stables?
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, this is a long post. It's a really nice looking tool car though. So that's great news. I'll also put that in the cargos. I was like, hey, we have a 611 article. I know this.
Funnily enough, it was the same one that they used during the NS Steam program.
I was gonna say it looks awfully familiar. Not to say that I can
Yeah.
really tell the tool cars apart very well. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm removing it. I'm sorry.
I award you no points. May God have mercy. No, I should give you a point for this. This is terrible.
Yes.
Sam.
Anyhow, that I think. Oh wait, I didn't put the Merger Mania articles in here. But yeah, no, I think if Warren Buffett is like, no, we're not doing it. We're not going to merge with CSX, and we're not going to bid on NS. But if UPNS does happen, I think they're going to sort of like their hand is going to be forced a little bit. I think they're going to end up having to merge with CSX. I don't think CSX and CPKC is a great alternative. It's very goofy looking. And that would mean BNSF and CN would go together. Not the pairing I would have expected.
Which, I mean,
Didn't they try that at one point?
they did in 2000, I think.
Oh no.
Yeah, Wob Krebs wanted to do that when he was in charge of BNSF.
Well, damn.
Wob
All right.
Krebs being a railroad CEO that had been on the SP, the Santa Fe, and BNSF.
So he has a history with failing to do mergers.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
He has a history of stealing things from Southern Pacific.
Oh snap,
Yeah.
Mr. Krebs.
Mr. Krebs.
Mr. Krebs, where'd all our real estate go?
Mr. Krebs Wild Wide.
All right. Well, that's all of our discussion topics. I think this has been a wonderful episode. I have 3 options for the title. We'll talk about those. The viewers will see which one it is, but we'll have to discuss which one to pick after. And of course, the links to everything we've talked about and the camera is going to be in the description in the Cargos document. Maintenance away, any stuff that anyone wants to advertise of their own shenanigans.
I mean, I have a YouTube channel on YouTube. It's like I do reactions. I play games. I have 5,500 subscribers. So just come check that out if you want.
I see. This is counterproductive because you have more than I do. No, but yeah, no. Go ahead and that'll be down in the Cargos as well. Go ahead and toss me a link to that in the Terminus chat.
Okay.
And I will include that maintenance away stuff. Maintenance away. I mean, I'm getting married in 42 days. There's going to be a live stream for that. Tyler's going to be in charge of doing the live stream. If he was here, I would yell at him about it.
I was not informed. That's funny.
Yeah, no. Tyler got voluntold into it because East really, really wanted to take Tyler to the rehearsal dinner, and I was like, Tyler's not part of the wedding. He can't come to the rehearsal. And he was like, well, what if he was part of the wedding? So anyway, termination.
Where should I put it again?
Just drop it in the Terminus chat, and I will put it in later.
Oh, okay.
Latest train on Amtrak. I'd like to hear some guesses.
Empire Builder, of course, probably eastbound.
I mean, I'm
Eastbound
Canadian.
Empire Builder. Okay.
I'm Canadian, so I don't know Amtrak trains that well. I'm just gonna go. I've heard talk of the Empire Builder a lot, so I'm just gonna go with that one because it's the only one I know the name off the top of my head.
Okay. Eastbound or westbound?
Westbound just to balance the odds.
Okay. Milky and Bender.
Bender said eastbound.
Oh, sorry.
Builder.
Milky and Jader.
Huh?
Jader, wake up.
I'm gonna say eastbound. Eastbound Southwest Chief.
Eastbound Southwest Chief. Okay.
Eastbound Sunset.
Eastbound Sunset. Let's start with the Eastbound Sunset. That is train number 2. It is 1 minute late at Houston, Texas. I don't think I've ever seen that. Train number 1 is also not really late either. It's 8 minutes late. So that's fantastic.
It's a good day.
Yeah, the Eastbound Empire Builder is 1 hour and 42 minutes late at West Glacier, Montana.
Oh, yeah.
It is also 1 minute late at Columbus, Wisconsin. So that's...
Is there a third train on system?
A third, number 8? Not yet.
Okay.
Train number 4, the Southwest Chief to Chicago, eastbound. That is on time at Laramie, New Mexico. Or 4 hours and 34 minutes late at Kansas City, Missouri, but that is not the latest train on Amtrak. Honorable mention to a couple of things. There is a 4.5 hour late regional. How did that happen?
Jesus.
No, that's not good.
It picked up 6 hours of delay at Trenton? What happened? There's also an hour late Acela, and I think there's another late train in here somewhere. And I don't think it's one of the new Acelas. No, it's not. There is the Texas Eagle to Chicago is 3 hours and 29 minutes late at Lincoln, Illinois. The Southwest Chief, the Empire Builder westbound is on time at Wolf Point, Montana, or, congratulations, Fort, 10 hours and 34 minutes late at Sandpoint, Idaho.
Oh, wow, okay.
They probably missed the crew chief.
It picked up 10 hours between Havre and Shelby.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Ooh.
That happens. I was going to go with westbound. Always trust your gut.
Yeah, there you go. Also, there's a hour and 36 minutes late Coast Starlight. The Canadian is 3 hours and 23 minutes late at Saskatoon. So there's our late trains. That leads us to our terminations. Fort, you go first because I gave you a point for that terrible big boy that you had to show me.
I don't know.
For those following along at home, the Dolphins are still being shut out by the Colts, 23-0.
Nice.
Poor East.
I don't know what to put.
Okay, I'll put that down.
Okay.
You could have double dipped and just put the big boy back.
Oh, okay.
No, but don't.
If I had known that.
Too late. Let me put your thing in here. Fort Master, and then who's up next? Bender.
Bochi the Rock music is good. Nothing more I can really say.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool.
It's anime.
Oh, okay. I should have figured that one out. Jader.
I just found this out. The Cincinnati Scenic Railway is acquiring a nickel plate GP9 and an express box car.
Oh.
I didn't even know Cincinnati had a scenic railway.
Yeah, they're the people that run the Ohio Rail Experience.
Oh, really? Okay, well that's cool then.
Yeah.
All right, Milky.
Shout out to W Price, just in general.
I haven't looked at W Place lately. I don't know if anyone is, because I had a thing written over my house. I had TIHC written next to my house, and then it disappeared, so I put it back, and then I don't know if it's disappeared again. So I'm gonna go find it really quick. I think it might be gone. Hold on, I need to find my house first because it's buried under all the. It's buried under all the stuff. How do I hide the map? Or, like, oh, transparency. There we go. Let me go back to here. It was very small. It was only a couple of pixels. So right here. What is it now? Nope, it's not loading. Hello?
How do you find a specific address on here?
I don't know.
You zoom in.
Yeah, you just zoom in.
That's about it.
I don't know what. Okay, it's no longer showing me anything, so I think I broke W Place. I'm going to assume that TIHC is no longer there. And I am going to say, and I should have gone and looked at the Mount Washington Cog because this is my exciting thing, which is Steam is back at the Mount Washington Cog.
Yeah.
After finding
nice.
after finding issues with the locomotives at the beginning of the summer, they ordered 2 new boilers for them and commenced emergency repairs. And Steam has returned. They're not running all the way up the mountain because it's getting pretty late in the season for that, and Mount Washington is a dangerous place. But they are running halfway up the mountain. Mid-mountain Steam specials, Thursday through Sunday, 3 times a day, actually, every week through mid-October. So, check that out, and if you want to go all the way to the top, you still can do under biodiesel power for at least, the next month or so, probably a little more than that, a couple of months, until the weather gets too bad. If the winds are gusting over 100 miles per hour, they do not go to the summit.
I understand.
Cowards.
Cowards. Speaking of which, I'll just round this off with a weather Mount Washington current summit conditions check. The wind is currently 22 miles an hour, gusting up to 57. It is 40 degrees. Wind chill is 31. It's a nice day on Mount Washington. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me for this episode of the Terminus Podcast. Thank you to you four in particular, but also to Stephen West for the Loco Base, Virtual Railfan for not sending us a cease and desist, all the viewers, of course, and we will see you next week. Be sure to do the YouTube things, subscribe, please. I need to beat Fort.
Like, subscribe,
Yeah.
comment.
Be sure to click that bell.
God,
Yeah.
You don't need to click the bell. Use your subscriptions page. It's still there. And in case of an emergency, call Conrail. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right.